So I've been selling on eBay and Amazon from past 12 years, and we spend around £500,000 per quarter just to replenish the stock, and that figure can double in a quarter four. So for example, near the Christmas, this is where we get most of our sales. We can easily spend around £1,000,000 just to replenish the stock that we sell online. And I understand this is a business which is at scale, and probably someone who is just starting out today don't have that skills and don't have that investment, especially to start the way I am doing the business nowadays. But you have to keep in mind that this is not how I started the business. This is a business which is already at a scale now. When I started the business, I didn't had that investment. I didn't had any skills as well, but I managed to start the business. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to try to compress the 12 years worth of knowledge for someone who is looking to start out today, don't have a skills, don't have an investment as well, what they can do about it. This video is sponsored by Word First, and I'm really excited to talk about today's sponsor. I will tell you more about it down the line because they are really helping us to receive the payment and to send the payment, receive the payment from the platform where we're going to sell and send the payments to our supplier in multiple currencies and at a very cheaper rate. I'm going to tell you more about it, how you can use it as well. So let's get started with the video. So first of all, a new seller, they sit in front of the computer or just use a mobile phone, try to look for something where they can start their journey as an e-commerce seller. You will be bombarded with information, Shopify dropshipping, Amazon, eBay, all that kind of stuff as well. How you cut through that noise and pick one platform to start with. Because once you try to be everywhere, you're going to end up being nowhere at the end of the day. Eventually, you're going to have to sell on all these platforms. This is how you scale the business, but you're gonna have to take a ride on one boat first, make that successful, and then you really scale your business. We have two choices here. This is a technical bit. We have marketplaces and we have non-marketplaces. So the marketplaces will be eBay, will be Amazon, will be, let's say, Etsy, will be something like TikTok Shop. So non-marketplaces will be your website. So for example, Shopify. So how you pick the right platform? Customer, they go on eBay for only one purpose. They go there to do shopping. The customer go on Amazon because they want to buy something. They go on a TikTok Shop because they want to buy something. They go on Etsy and they search for the product. On the other hand, Shopify is not a marketplace. If you design your own website, because Shopify simply give you tools to design your own website. Once you create your website, you're going to have to do some sort of paid or organic marketing to bring the customer on your website. Like for example, my website is highzensha.com. The highzensha.com, this is where I sell my courses, services, all that kind of stuff as well. I am sitting here, I am telling you about it, and that's the only reason you know about this website. If you design a website where you're gonna sell the mobile phones, accessories, all that kind of stuff, how are you gonna market that website? So you're gonna have to learn about paid marketing, or you're gonna have to learn about organic marketing to send the customer on to your website. So Shopify, out of the way. This is not something that a beginner can do. This is not something that you're going to start your business. Eventually, we're going to have our own store where we're going to sell the products as well. We're going to have our website. But if you are a new seller, I do not recommend that you start from Shopify. Yes, they have a free trial, but eventually you're going to have to pay for it once the free trial will expire at the end. Now we have eBay, we have Amazon, we have TikTok Shop, we have Etsy as well. Keep in mind, in my opinion, eBay is something which is easier to understand, easier to learn. And if you list a product there, the customer on a daily basis, they are visiting eBay and they are looking for different products as well. So you start with eBay. There is nothing wrong with starting on Amazon. There is nothing wrong with starting on TikTok Shop. This is the decision you can make according to your own circumstances. Which one is the platform that you know more about? If you know more about Amazon, start from Amazon. But in my opinion, if you don't know nothing, you don't know Amazon, you don't know eBay, then eBay will be the easier platform for you to understand, because there are not many restrictions. There are not gated categories, or there are not like UPC codes that you have to buy to do some sort of listing as well. So you start with eBay and then you can scale your business from there. This will be your first platform of the choice. The second thing that you need to do is obviously to create an account. I'm not going to go through the entire step on the screen, because I have a dedicated video how to create an account on Amazon and how to create an account on eBay. You're going to have to keep watching this video, because this is a general guide. So if you looking to start selling on eBay, then I will recommend checking the video link in the description, where I've been through a step-by-step guide how to create an account on eBay. If you're interested selling on Amazon, then I have a dedicated video for that as well. So in the second step, you're gonna create the account on eBay or Amazon. So once you create an account, you can use something like WordFirst to receive and send the payment. And this video is sponsored by them. And the reason for that, if you are really tired, like if the high FX fee is cutting into your profit and impacting your cash flow, even though you have a high margin products ready to sell online, if you're looking for easier way to pay your suppliers in multiple currencies through only one platform, WordFirst World Account is your best solution. It also enables you to collect the funds from over 130 marketplaces such as Amazon, eBay. Plus, they have recently reduced their FX fee to just 0.5%, the lowest in the market. Say goodbye to Payoneer and check the link inside the description to get £200 sign up bonus and start making international payments and grow your business globally today. So I'm going to put the link for everything inside the description. Make sure you check it out. And thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Now, the next thing is that we have to understand about the products. What are the products that we're going to have to sell? I am not Einstein. You know, I'm not going to sit here and try to invent something that never existed before. And if you are even Einstein, then I don't recommend, selling that product, because we don't have any sort of a market test. We don't have any sort of analysis how that market is doing regarding that product as well. So we take a similar product, an existing product, and then we just simply sell that product with a different idea, with a different marketing technique, with the different images, with a different search engine optimization, because that product is proven to sell already. So finding a product is not really an issue as long as you understand why that product will do well, if you understand the technical reasons behind it. So I give you one example right here. When I started selling, I looked on eBay and Amazon. There were many iPhone cables, 1 meter cables, right? And I said, okay, everyone is selling 1 meter cable, but there might be people who wanna probably need a longer cable, like a 3 meter cable or 5 meter cable. So this is an existing product. I just increased the length of that cable. It's a different idea. So the customer who are buying these cable now, because they need a longer length. So we're going to have to apply something, be a little bit creative about it. I'm going to tell you how that product should be and what you need to look for at the end of the day, and sell the existing product, because everybody do the same thing at the end. So if they are making money out of it, obviously we can do the same stuff. We can make money out of it as well. Okay, so the next thing that we need to worry about in our point number 4, I should say, first I talked about the platform of the choice, second creating account, and then I gave you a general advice about the products. Now in a fourth scenario, we have a different business models right here. We have a drop shipping. And obviously we have something where we buy the product physically, we buy in bulk, and we sell that to the customer, to the end user. Both of them have a different pros and cons. And at the end, again, it depends on your circumstances as well. Dropshipping does not require you to have upfront investment because you're not buying any inventory. But obviously the con is you don't have a control over the quality of the item. You don't have a control over the quantity of the item. And you're completely dependent on your supplier. If your supplier is good, they have the stock all the time. You just simply pick the product from your supplier, list it on your store as well. For example, I'm gonna show you one supplier right here that you can use as well. So this is AutoDS, and AutoDS is a supplier plus dropshipping management tool, right? If I go on AutoDS, I can just simply link my eBay account with it. My account is already linked on that. And then I can just simply pick the product with the fast shipping, right? These are all the products, like especially this fan right here. These are outdoor camping material, all this stuff, like a pets products right here. I can just simply list this product onto my eBay store. And once I get the order, as long as I have the top up, I have the credit. For example, if I go manage balance right here, as long as I have the credit, I can top up $50, $100, 200, 500,000. I can pay with a credit card, PayPal, Payoneer. As long as I have the credit, then they can do the fulfillment for me as well. So they can help you with the listing. They can help you with the obviously fulfillment at the same time. You can go with the hand picked product. You can go with the trending products right here. You can go to the marketplace right here. You can filter the products depending on the category that you want to sell in as well. So this is the way you can start the drop shipping if you are interested in a drop shipping on eBay specifically. So dropshipping is a business model where you're not going to store the inventory. Once you get the order, your supplier is going to process the order for you. So again, you're dependent on your supplier. This business, you can make income out of it, probably a full-time income, but it's going to be hard to scale this business model down the line. If you are on a little investment, you have a less knowledge, you can try and test the different products and see what is working well. You're going to learn the skills along the way, and you can take the same skills, make some money out of the drop shipping, and then you can take the business to the next level where you're going to buy the products in bulk from China or a UK supplier, depending on wherever you're going to source your product from. That is the business that you will be able to scale down the line as well. So the second business model is a wholesale business model. Obviously, the wholesale business model is my favorite one because this can be scaled really rapidly. I have 206 or 7 private label products where we put our own logo and we sell it on eBay and Amazon. But there are general products where we don't put our logo, but we buy those products in bulk from China. There are around 6,000 of those products as well. That's the reason I talk about, we're going to have to, really replenish our inventory. We need around £500,000 every single quarter. And once you make your money out of drop shipping, or even if you have a bit of investment, it doesn't cost much to start into a wholesale business model. You can start with £200 to £300 very easily. So the way you can do that, obviously there are the tools to do the product research as well. And the one I use is called Zeek Analytics. The AutoDS if you just need a drop shipping. But if you need to do your product research with the wholesale business model, you can use something like Zeek Analytics. The link for everything I mentioned will be inside the description. So Zeek Analytics, once you're going to sign into that one, you can see the trending niches on the side right here. But what I'm interested to show you is autopilot in this video. So you can just simply go into the advanced tool right here and you can use something like autopilot. In an autopilot, once you start a new scan, you can just simply pick your supplier from here. Let's say I'm going to pick AliExpress and I'm going to say Zen August new products, right? Once I'm going to do that, I need minimum 1 sales and maximum I will leave it 0. I need around 200 product. Once I click on create scan, then Zeek Analytics will try to find the products which have a cheaper rate on AliExpress and the higher rate on eBay. You can buy these products in 5 quantity, 6 quantity, 10 quantities and buy 5-6 different items. This is the way you will be able to even start a wholesale business model at the small scale as well. So this scan is complete right here. I can just simply open that up. And once I open that up, I can just simply see the price on eBay. I can just simply see the link to buy this product as well. And these are all the products that Zeek Analytics have simply scanned it for me. And this one can be run on the autopilot. I'm going to put the link for Zeek Analytics inside the description. Make sure you check that out as well. And I'm going to give you some last golden advice, like what you really need to understand in order to grow the business. So these are the patterns that I have seen over and over, and that's the reason that a lot of people are probably not being successful. The first one is that they will gather all the information and they really want to start, but at the end they're just gonna watch something and forget about it, stay passionate about it probably for a week, or in a good case scenario, which is in my opinion is a worst case scenario, probably stay motivated about it for a month, and then they just simply gonna forget about it and go back to doing what they are doing at the end. Trust me, you cannot trade the time for the money because it's not scalable. You can't, because at the job you're just simply trading your time for the money. So your first step is to get started, because no one really have all the information, no one really have all the investment. You have to start at some scale, and then you're gonna have to grow the business from there. This is the first one. The second one is consistency. Let's say people will create an account, they will play around a little bit here and there, and then they will not stay consistent at the end. You're going to have to stay consistent in this game. And I understand this is something might not be able to give you a lot of output. In the beginning, the input is going to be higher, but the output is going to be lower. But keep in mind, it's going to come to a point, especially like where I am today, I can work 4 or 5 hours a week, like not more than that, 4 or 5 hours a week, and still be able to maintain the business where the business is nowadays as well. So your input goes lower day by day and your output goes higher day by day as well. In the beginning, your input is going to be higher and your output is going to be lower as well. But if you stay consistent, you will be able to make it. I have my 0 to full-time eBay selling course. I explain everything in a detail as a step-by-step guide. It will tell you the supplier tools, the what you need to sell at the end of the day, how you need to create an account, everything on the screen, and then I will be able to help you on one-on-one basis as well. I'm going to put the link for that inside the description. We have a great testimonials if you can afford it. Definitely, if you need one-on-one help, go for it. If you can't, I try to put a lot of information on a YouTube, but obviously can't help on the one-on-one basis and also at a detail level as well. So check the link inside the description, and I recommend watching this playlist right here.